going on, everybody? Welcome back. Another week, Crosstown Conflict. Your host, Justin Macias, Jared Farah. Baseball is hot right now, baby. Almost 11 days. Spring training will be over, and we will have actual MLB games to talk about. Jared, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Good. Excited. Opening day is actually my birthday, so I'm
Yes, let's
pretty.
go.
It's probably the best gift the league could give me, other than letting me
Yeah.
down every year.
You see Jacob deGrom go 5 innings till he gets pulled.
No, not yet. Not yet.
You know. It is Buck Showalter, so
Buck doesn't care.
Buck doesn't care. He said, "You know what? It's Jared's birthday. Let's give him 9."
He's gonna let Degrom break his elbow, and that's exactly what I want.
Oh yeah, it's a great gift.
All right. So the one my first take of the day is saying one thing New York was worried about because they got a brand new mayor, worried about non-vaccinated players being able to play. And then some old news resurfaced. Big Daddy Steve Cohen dumped a little bit of pocket change on New York City Mayor Eric Adams a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
He made a small donation of $1.5 million to his campaign. Do you think that had anything to do with the reversal of the rule?
Could be.
Fucking had everything to do with it, man.
Had everything to do. Of course it did. Uncle Stevie started throwing his pocket change around. And, of course, he had the help of Randy Levine. They were both just kind of sweet talking him, but it was definitely Uncle Stevie hitting with the, little side tap and just being like, hey. Just like how your grandmother kind of slides you, like, the money, and she kind of don't tell anybody.
Don't tell your mom. Just put it in your pocket.
Just like, don't tell Kyrie, don't tell the New York City, people in New York. Just, here.
Like I'm saying, do you think Steve Cohen saved the Nets season?
I think so. I think every Net fan should be a Met fan at this point.
Unfortunately, but yeah. they got to do it to themselves.
Like they have to now. It's just like they might have gotten you a ring if possible.
Possible. They're going to be the most dangerous 7 or 8 seed in NBA history.
Unless they play Toronto, and then they're just.
We're going to have to see it. What's going on in Yankee land?
Yankee land. Everybody went through arbitration, and everybody got paid except for the big man himself, Aaron Judge. He wants a contract extension. I think going into arbitration, they're about a couple mil away from each other. I think he wants 23. The Yankees are trying to offer him 17. I think Cashman's going to give him a big extension before the season starts. I think it'd be crazy to go into the season with that kind of over his head. I don't think he's going to care, and he's got the very Jeter-esque kind of mentality going into it. But I definitely think it would just be smarter to be like, hey, let's get this done.
Yeah, do you think he wants to pull a Michael Conforto and turn down a $100 million contract and bet on himself and fail?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think that Aaron Judge betting on himself is a lot better bet than Michael Conforto betting on himself.
Yeah. Give or take. Or
Jared betting on Michael Conforto to bet on himself.
This fucker. I saw this morning. Mets are talking about contracts with Michael Conforto.
Of course. I mean, good bench guy.
Yeah, great bench guy.
Great bench guy. Forever Met. That's your forever guy.
No.
Like Don LaGreca said, that's your forever guy.
No.
Michael Conforto.
It's going to be Jacob deGrom. He's going to sign a $600 million contract after this year.
Of course. Of course. Uncle Stevie's going to, slide him the cash again. Hey.
Come on. Don't
enjoy it.
Don't worry about it.
Be a Met for life.
We don't need to make this public. Just come on.
Come on.
Getting paid under the table like the Colombian soccer teams with the cartels.
Yep.
Getting paid in duffel bags.
Just dropping him off his crib every month.
Yeah, speaking of Jacob deGrom, how about that first start back? Striking out the side, 5 strikeouts, 1 hit, 2 innings of ball. The man is sick. The man is sick. And nice. You know what I liked? The fastball stayed around 98. He wasn't pushing it. He wasn't going crazy. He was touching 100 his first time out this last year at the same time. So he's controlling it. He's hitting his spots, throwing fucking curveballs, which he does once a game, but it looks good. God damn, it looks good. They're having fun out there. I think
that fastball slider. I mean, that slider is really good too. He doesn't need to live on that high fastball. That 91 slider is deadly.
People shouldn't be able to do that.
No.
And I think the big thing is he's just going to want to neither him or DeGrom are going to want to get shown up by each other, I think. Like,
No,
I know,
Scherzer.
yeah, Scherzer has come out and said DeGrom's the number one, but he's going to go out there and try to be the number one. Neither
Oh
of those
yeah,
guys want to get shown up on the field by each other.
absolutely not. Like you said, it's going to be that Schilling Johnson like complex where
Mhm.
it's like each one. I think we're like just going out there and fighting each other. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have a better start than you
And
today.
both winning 20 games.
Yeah, insane. And I know that's the real reason why you wanted to record so early is because you got to watch these two pitch today against
Yes.
the Cardinal hitters.
Yeah.
Everybody out there, please pray for the Cardinals today because they have to face Max Scherzer and DeGrom on the same day, and that's just no fun.
That's not fair.
It's just no fun.
Not fair. Those like minor league players, like today's not a learning day. Today's gonna just
Like,
see what
and
happens, kid. This is what you need
I'm
to be able
upset
to
with
do.
myself because Cole's pitching today too, and I might not even watch it just because I want to watch some Cardinals hitters get embarrassed by these two.
Dude, it's gonna be a rough day for those boys in red.
Yeah.
So what else do we got going on?
I have an extreme hot take, and I said it earlier in the week, or I said it like actually I said it yesterday, and I'm gonna stand by it. I'm gonna say it right now. Kyle Higashioka will have a better offensive season than Gary Sanchez.
Book it. I agree.
Book it.
I agree.
230 batting average.
Yeah, all he has to do is bat 230. That's it.
230 batting average, 15 bombs. I'd say about between 60 to 70 RBIs. I'll take that.
In a catcher, to be a catcher in MLB, you just need to play phenomenal defense and bat just near 250.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it. You don't have to do much.
No,
you don't have to hit like GT Realmuto.
No,
that's not happening.
Control the plate. Keep your pitchers calm. Let the guys trust you.
Yeah.
Hit a single every now and then.
The occasional home run, we'll take it.
Yeah. I think that's something. Do they allow that on any like sports books, like one-on-one comparisons?
I think we gotta have we gotta get a deal with FanDuel.
We do.
DraftKings.
We do have to put it in our own bets.
Book. Yes.
We got to find a local bookie who would sponsor us.
Just somebody on the low.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Let's do it.
What other takes you got?
Pages. What else we got? Other hot takes I have, and I sent it to you, and you put it out there.
Yeah, fuck you.
I know you don't want to hear it.
That's the most insane thing. You're about to not watch your ace to watch my ace, and you're saying shit like this. Go ahead, say it.
Corbin Burns might be better than DeGrom this year.
Yeah, you noticed you whispered that, right?
Corbin Burns, but he might be though. He might be. I did whisper it.
You're like, I hope not all 7 people hear this week.
I was like, maybe this might get like brushed underneath. Nobody's gonna, But I said it, and I'm gonna stand by it.
You ever see that Key and Peele skit where he goes like they're just the two guys, they're just talking about their wives and they're like, I told her. Corbin Burns might be better than Jacob deGrom this year. Book it. And you're gonna replay this for years if it ends up being true.
Oh yeah.
You're like, I fucking called it. I said it with my chest.
If he wins another Cy Young, if he wins the Cy Young back to back and is the next person to do it besides DeGrom, I feel like Trevor Plouffe when he called the World Series.
Okay.
I'll be on top of the world.
Are you gonna put a cool $20 on it?
Might. I actually might.
You might have to. What else
best
is going
pitch. He might have the best pitch in baseball.
Better than Daisuke's gyro ball?
Better. Way better.
And the gyro ball didn't exist.
I've only seen it once. It was a ball.
That's it. He's like, here it comes. That was the gyro ball, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what else I got. All right, one thing that made me pretty positive about the Mets is the culture change Buck Shoulders bringing in. Notice for like the last 20 years during spring training, they didn't let like veterans and Mets alumni come on the field at all. So like Keith Hernandez was there 20 years ago, and like apparently like the coaches kicked them out because like I don't know, they felt like he was like showing them up or something. But so this time around, Buck Showalter was confused that like these guys weren't around. He brought Keith on the little moped, brought them all around, made sure everyone knew Keith Hernandez is here. Keith Hernandez is going to help our first baseman get ready for the season. And he's like, Keith Hernandez is Mets royalty. The fact that he hasn't been on the field in 20 years is a joke. So it's just little things that showing that this team is going to be different. It started last year with signing players like Lindor. This year, bringing alumni back and just different because they waited. The Yankees had a Tom Seaver day before the Mets. That type of shit. So just little things like that showing everyone in the clubhouse, hey, this is different. This is going to be different. We're going to make Noah Syndergaard go get checked out by a doctor. We're not going to let him feel it out for himself.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty happy for that.
No, I mean there definitely has been a culture change, like you said, like Piazza. I got posted the thing with Piazza was out there, like it's good to see all those older guys the Mets are gonna have old timers day this year,
Yeah.
and like with spring training, you haven't heard any Mets-esque stories. Like, I remember even last year, you guys had that one story where it was like the Mets were celebrating like they had won the World Series on a backfield.
Yeah, they were
and
practicing.
It was like, how Mets can that be?
That was so whack.
But it's like, but like with Buck, like you don't hear these stories. You haven't like you've just been seeing DeGrom and Scherzer go out there and deal, and guys getting hits. The only thing I have a question for you is, how do you feel about the Mets still going with Tom Seaver Day on Jackie Robinson Day and opening, like the Mets opening day? Like, don't you like I feel like they're somebody's gonna get pushed out there, and unfortunately, I feel like it might be Tom Seaver because you're gonna have the Mets opening day with it being Jackie Robinson Day. Everybody's wearing 42, and it's like, oh well, here's also the greatest Met of all time getting retired this day. Like I get they had it all planned and scheduled out, but they couldn't moved it to the next day or moved it to like a Pirates game.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is just. I think Jackie Robinson's going to take a back seat this time around.
Really? Wow.
I really think so because I wouldn't be surprised. Have you ever been to Citi Field?
Never.
Okay, like when you walk into like the front gate, there's like a rotunda, and it's basically a monument to Jackie Robinson. So like there's a massive 42.
Yeah,
there's
I
pictures
of that.
of them all around. But apparently, like the Wilpon, they're Dodgers fans. They were Brooklyn Dodgers fans. So it's crazy when you just we see that there's these memorials of the Brooklyn Dodgers inside the Mets Stadium, and it's insane.
Originally Citi Field was based off of Ebbets Field.
Yeah,
like, that whole. So it like I feel like if the Wilpons were still in play, and they decided to have this Tom Seaver Day, and they decided to do it on Jackie Robinson Day, you would forget that it was Tom Seaver Day.
Yeah,
like, you would have no clue. Yeah. But the fact that I think it is Steve Cohen. I do think that he's gonna make sure that like this is a big deal.
Yes, Jackie Robinson Day, very important. But they're gonna do things right. Like the fact that it's a Jackie Robinson rotunda right at the front entrance. I just find it insane that it's a mural to the Brooklyn Dodgers. There's like the Mets aren't great historically, but there's enough history to fill up that front with Mets stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think this is going to continue the culture. Just for one time ever, first time ever, only time ever, Jackie Robinson is going to take a backseat for 1 year. Everyone's going to be wearing the 42, but they're going to be celebrating Tom Seaver.
Yeah. Like, I mean, everybody else is going to be celebrating Jackie Robinson Day except the Mets and the Nationals.
Yeah, we're going to get shitted. We're going to get shitted on for it, but fuck it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But you know what's the crazy thing? If it was the Wilpons, I'd be like, these guys are a disgrace. I'd be talking so much shit right now.
But it's Steve Cohen, and his money talks.
This is the first time ever the grass is greener. The man, how many Yankees did he save from not getting vaccinated?
It's true. We would have had no Rizzo and no Judge, possibly.
Can't complain.
I mean, but also you guys would have had no DeGrom, so
yeah, that's why the deal that's why the donation got made.
that's why he forked over the money. Yeah,
that's tossing a quarter for him, bro.
Yeah, right. It's like throwing a penny in a fountain for a wish.
Shit. That's what I got. How any Yankee prospects stand out to you?
um, Volpe looks good. Defensively he looks good. I like Cabrera as well. The Cabrera, he looks really, really good. He's shown that he's got some power. Just a bunch of the young guys, you could see them kind of developing and kind of they're really young. They still got a couple more years for them to come up, but I do think they have something there, and that like you could see why the Yankees are wanting to keep them. But a big guy coming into spring training that I've been getting excited about is IKF, Kiner Falefa.
Okay.
Wasn't the sexiest move, and you pretty much gave the Twins the money for Correa, but this dude gets on base.
Yeah.
Gets hits, steals bases.
I think it's going to be like the most like respectable replacement since Didi. Like Gleyber had that hot year against the Orioles, mostly, but
and he wasn't even the shortstop. He was still the second baseman.
Yeah, is he going to be this opening day second baseman?
I think so.
Yeah, but
because where are you putting DJ?
Yeah, he's not going to play first. Not going to play third. Jeez, he might be the odd man out.
Unless you're gonna start Stanton in the outfield, Donaldson DHs, and then you have LeMahieu play third, but then you would have to sit out Hicks, and you would have an outfield of Gallo, Judge, and Stanton opening day.
I think Gleyber Torres is the odd man out.
Gleyber Torres, but you know what? Gleyber Torres looks great this spring training too.
That's good. That's good.
And DJ looks healthy. Everybody looks really good this year.
That's good. And that's the beauty of 162. You have the time to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's gonna always get injured. There's always injuries.
Yes.
And I think that's the one thing people always try to figure these things out. It's like they figure it out on their own. Everything gets worked out kind of by its own. Whether somebody's struggling and somebody's having a hot month, or somebody gets injured and you got to step up.
Yeah, you just got to be out there taking your rips.
Yeah. Last year I think most of our games at first base were started by Chris Gittens. So
I don't even know who that is. I paid attention all last year. I paid attention to both teams last year, and I have no clue who that is.
You have no clue who that is.
Let's see. Whatever. What did I have? The only person I really noticed was just the fucking piss missile off the bat of number 10 MLB prospect Francisco Alvarez.
Yeah,
taking him not dead center, I would say right center, but 441 out of the ballpark. Moon shot. It was glorious. Shot. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I have, but not since the steroid era.
That's the steroid era.
Bro, but this... I think I was talking to Jose about it. He was telling me about one of his boys talking about how he's in the minor leagues right now, and I'm telling him about Francisco Alvarez, saying this guy is either going to be the absolute truth or a pile of dog shit. There is no in between. He's either going to be phenomenal filthy or just another Mets letdown.
Yeah.
He's not going to be a good player, not a consistent player. He's either going to be great or bad.
He's not going to be the guy that's after when he's on his fifth year, you're like, do we keep him or not? It's either going to be like, yo, extend him or just DFA him.
He's getting extended or he's never stepping foot in the bigs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. There's no in between.
I think he already has a fat contract for a minor leaguer.
Oh, really?
I think he's already making a milli a year.
You guys traded away half your prospects anyway. So it's I think he's all you got.
Yeah, that's it. Him and this kid Brett Batty at third base, but
oh yeah, I remember.
He's still a couple years away. I think Alvarez is maybe 1 year away, and then McCann will be his backup for 2 years. But we'll see.
All the money to McCann just for a backup.
Yeah, what do you think? We got Cohen money now. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't.
It's a drop of the bucket.
Now. But what about this? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying $40 million for 4 years to drop in the bucket to Uncle Stevie.
Bro, that's fucking too. That's his donations for the year. That's his charity tax refund.
He writes it off.
James McCann's a write-off. What you call it? What's your hot take? Who do you think is going to have a comeback year for the Yankees?
Um, Comeback year. I mean, I'm gonna say DJ just because he's back, he's healthy. I think he was dealing with a lot of injury stuff, so he wasn't gonna be that consistent player. But he still was out there every day, getting a hit. So I think him kind of being healthy and getting back into the full swing of things, he's gonna have a really good year this year. I wanted to say Hicks, but it's just
You're not sure.
too many questions.
How many years does he have? Does he still have like 3 years left, including this one? Or
Four, something like that. Yeah, three. It might be three. Yeah, because they give him 7 years.
Jeez. Since he signed the contract, has he had a full season? Jeez. Him and Severino both signed those like solid team-friendly contracts, but they just
never worked out.
They've been friendlier for the players than they have been for the team.
Honestly, just been paying them.
Has Sevy been pitching?
Not well.
No.
Got rocked by Philly. Rocked the other day. I don't even know by who.
Shit.
He's pulling his slider. He's not like finishing off his fastballs and everything. It's just it's not. It's Yankee.
So okay.
Stuff he's got to adjust.
He's got it. He'll figure it out.
Nestor still looks nasty. I love Nestor.
Is he gonna be in the rotation, or is he still gonna be like a long relief guy?
I really hope he is, man. Him and Luis Gil, if they can be nasty in that rotation. I think there's some cooking there.
Does he still have that shit mustache?
Of course he does.
That's his trademark.
It's not Nestor without it.
Yeah, good for him. The one person I'm gonna say this for the first time. I think Francisco Lindor is gonna go off. Not off, but he's gonna play much better baseball. He's just making very good contact this spring.
He's gonna be a 290 hitter.
He's hitting balls hard and well. So I'm pretty excited about him. He's gonna play a great shortstop, but I think the bat's gonna come around this year. He had the learning curve being in New York. The money's there, the fans are there. He's just gotta, as long as you play ball, it's gonna be fine. Like Mets fans, we don't care if, like, we're gonna be happy for even if the team stinks. If you produce, that's all we ask for, to produce. Especially when you're making that kind of money, you just gotta produce.
Yeah, and I mean, now that you guys got Scherzer making more money, if he starts sucking, then it's like Lindor could just be like, "Hey, I'm not making that much," So
Damn, like I'm only the second highest paid player in the playoffs. Jeez.
And then when they extend to Grom, he's like, "Hey, I'm only third."
Yeah.
No. Like, I'm barely on the team.
Shit, bro. Like, we could do this for 11 more years. It's fine. I think they're still gonna pay Bonilla longer than Lindor.
Very well could be.
Holy shit! Hold on, I gotta double check that. Bonilla contract. I gotta keep talking so we don't have just dead air.
Boom, I think because the Bonilla has till
2035.
Yeah, Harper's contract will last until Bonilla's contract's up.
Jesus Christ, he's gonna get paid 2-3 more years longer than Lindor.
Dude, Wander Franco might be getting paid the same amount of years as Bob Bonilla, and I think he was born after Bonilla entered the league.
It's crazy. No one talks shit about the Cincinnati Reds still paying Griffey. I think he's getting 3.5. He's the third highest paid player on the team right now.
It's crazy.
How about that chart? It was kind of disgusting to see the 1 through 30 overall team payrolls.
Yeah.
Like those bottom 3 teams. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Did you see like another chart that I saw that was like money spent in the off season?
Yeah.
And it was like some teams weren't even spending anything.
I think the Athletics spent like $3 million.
Yeah, the Brewers spent like maybe $1 million, and they're a playoff team.
Yeah, but they were in the middle of the pack of that original list of overall payroll. Like they didn't make any additions, but they're paying their guys though.
Yeah, they're still like paying their higher paid players. They still got Yelich on the board, but I mean the Pirates weren't spending money. The Orioles didn't spend any money.
Max Scherzer, I think, makes $12 million more than the Orioles payroll.
Yeah.
How can you, like, the Mets were like that years ago, but never that bad. But, like, how can you go to games with that? How are you going to spend $12 for a fucking hot dog when you're literally putting nothing on the field?
Yeah.
Like, if you're a team like the Rays you kind of trust it because it's been fucking working. But say you've been the Orioles the last 5 years, how do you fucking trust that?
Yeah, and if you look, their games are empty. You know, their ballpark's beautiful,
It
great
is.
stadium, great beautiful ballpark to go visit. But just like you said, like look at the product. Like, you know, am I gonna go watch Cedric Mullins?
Yeah,
And you need something there,
yeah.
and there's not much really holding on to it. The Orioles have been rebuilding for the past like 10 years.
So they won the division once, right? In the last 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years ago,
Okay, all right. So then it'll be done after that.
and I don't even think they won the division that year.
Or they tie for it or something, or they just made the playoffs.
They made the wild card, I think.
Shit. Yeah, I don't know. These other, I think the league. There's so much problem with the players and everything, but look at these owners not willing to put a product on the field. You
Yeah,
know, you're gonna win games because it's baseball. You're not, no one's gonna go 0-162, but
yeah, and that's the
you,
whole issue. Like the owners, like you have owners
they're
like the
making
Yankees,
bread.
Dodgers,
They're
and
fucking
Mets.
making. But like the
They're
Orioles owners, they're making fucking bread off these TV
yeah,
deals.
yeah, and they're getting money kicked back to them because of the CBA from the higher paid owners. So it's like, yo, we're literally giving you money
Yeah,
to invest in your team, and you're just putting it right into your pocket.
it's a joke, and it's a shame because like it's like baseball is dying.
Yeah,
People are watching it less. The second game of the season is going to be on fucking Apple TV for the Mets. It's going to
yeah.
be Max Scherzer going back to DC, and it's going to be on Apple TV. I'm not paying for fucking Apple TV.
I'm not buying Apple TV to watch that.
Like, well, I'm a jackass. I'll listen to it on the radio, but how are you going to do that? There's probably, say, for the Yankees or the Mets, say probably like maybe 8 million people are watching the game. How many
Yeah.
people? Those people are going to get Apple TV?
Mm-hmm.
800,000.
Yeah. But you know what? That's always been like that because like it's just the regional sports networks. I
Yeah,
remember growing up and you would try to get Yes and it was like a hassle
yeah.
just to get it. And then if you did get it, you were paying through the teeth just for that one
Hmm.
program. And it's like, you guys are making so much money on this and we're spending so much money
Yeah,
to try to enjoy this product.
yeah. I
And
saw.
it's all just a money grab.
I think you also like this tweet. This girl tweeted. I guess someone tweeted that like I hate when people say like we when they're talking about their sports team. And this girl like I paid $20 for a chicken bucket. It's we.
Oh, I definitely retweeted it. It's we. It's for sure we. I said to Nick, and I was like, "Yo, we're paying $25 for a chicken bucket, $15 for a pinstripe pilsner, but I'm dropping at least
Yeah,
100.
bro.
I'm paying for Cole's salary today.
Yes,
I'm
I'm
paying
taking
for
care of
Cole's
it.
salary today. This is we.
This is we, man.
This is we.
I'm gonna say. Oh, it's like update, bro. My vendor is ducking me at the job for these tickets.
Wow.
He's like, oh man, they're only for group sales, but I'll see what I could do. Haven't gotten a response yet.
He's fading you
He's
crazy.
fading me. He's fading me.
He's fading.
I got that man his first sale. I'm gonna
He's doing
email
you
him.
dirty.
I'm gonna email him Monday morning. I'm like, hey man, just give me the skinny.
Just give me the
Yes or no.
skinny.
That's it.
just be blunt,
Be
Just rip
blunt,
it off
bro.
like a band-aid.
I'm be like, you're gonna pocket half of it anyway, bro. I just need 5 tickets. It's a fucking Mets game.
Yeah.
Like we're going on a trip at the school. Like we pay like $20 for like dead center first row.
It's not even
Just
that bad.
no, that's phenomenal. But
That's great.
I don't know, man. These people don't know business. I'm gonna keep coming back.
He said, I'll be back here tomorrow, and the next day,
And the next
and the next day, and the next day.
and the next day. What else do we got going on? I hit all my fucking notes.
I want to mention something that was crazy that I saw. Texas Tech. Have you been following that series?
And I've been catching the highlights though.
So yeah,
Those last 2
yeah.
games.
So Friday night, what was it? I think it was a 2-2 game in the ninth inning. Bases loaded second and third for Texas Tech. Dude from home just stole home. Dude from third just stole home. Pitcher looks down, just steals home. Like insane way to walk off a game. And then the next night, bases loaded in the 12th inning. that same guy hits a walk-off grand slam.
Oh,
Like baseball. Like
dude,
baseball, man.
that's
A number 4 team losing to a number 16 ranked team, but just a crazy 2 days. That dude's probably having the best 2 days of his life right now.
he's killing it. And there's still a long season though. That's the thing.
Still a long.
Imagine they don't even make the World Series playoffs.
Yeah.
After a start like this.
Texas was a number 1 ranked overall team, and they've lost a couple heartbreakers this year.
Shit. R.I.P. Augie.
Watch out for Tennessee. Watch out for Tennessee.
I gotta start watching some college baseball. I
just went to. Oh no! So they went to Mississippi, number 1. Fucking spanked them. I think the first game was like 25-1. Yesterday they won like 14-2. Just absolutely hosed them.
I'm gonna have to start getting into college baseball. Like I'm watching like the basketball tournament. I watch college. They just play a little bit harder. You know. Most of these guys know this is it. I'm never going to the league. I'm just here to have fucking fun.
And I love it because baseball players are just the biggest clowns ever.
Yeah.
So you're putting a bunch of young clowns together that are like, we're just gonna go out there and have fun. It's a great energy. Guys are walking off. They're running out with like, construction cones on their heads. Guys are freaking, going crazy in the dugouts for home runs.
It's just kids being kids playing a kid's game.
Yeah, it's things you love to see.
One more thing off of last year's college season and the Mets former draft pick, Kumar Rocker. How hurt do you think he was that he just didn't get picked up by anyone after that?
Could be really hurt. He did a lot of, blunt work for Vanderbilt. So it's he could have some serious damage in that elbow that it without it being properly treated, and he just wanted to go out there to be a higher draft pick and possibly didn't want to take a couple rest days that maybe he should have. It could be some serious damage.
Shit.
Because it's interesting, to go from number 10 overall pick to
not on a team,
not even making a minor league roster. A low weight team, something.
That's scary. That's one of those things like shit. The Mets didn't sign him.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna stay away.
I might have to back off a little bit.
But even say that would build excitement for like the Orioles or the Pirates or something,
Hey, we got the Kumar Rocker, for their minor leagues even.
Yeah, exactly. So I just don't know. I hope he's all right, but it's not looking good.
No, not at all. I'm excited to see some Jack Leiter content too. I haven't seen.
I started seeing it. He's lining people up already.
Is he? I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I don't know if it was
Texas team when he gets there is gonna be crazy.
I don't know if he was like in low A or something, but he was cooking some people.
Love it.
All right. Any final takes for you?
No, just to get ready for some baseball.
That's it. Yeah, next week we'll be back. We'll probably be previewing the season. We'll have some rosters set. And baseball, we're 11 days away?
Yeah, 11 more days. Brett Gardner away.
Let's go. Brett Gardner. Is Brett Gardner on the roster?
Not yet.
Not yet, but he will.
No. He might be in Tampa. You need
an everyday center fielder.
We got Aaron Hicks.
For a couple weeks.
Believe that. For a couple weeks, yeah.
All right, so Brett Gardner's back. Crosstown Conflict back. Baseball back. Justin, Jared Farah. Subscribe to us. Follow the Wrestling Meme page. See you next week.
It's our best content.
Yeah, that one video's got like 100-something likes.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. Love it.
Everything else is like 13. That's awesome.
I was just blown. It's like every day it's just going on.
Every day there's a new like for it. It's awesome.
I love it.
All right, boys. See you next week. Justin, next week, brother.
Next week, guys. Later.